Hey everybody, in this video we are doing a backyard landscape makeover.
I'm going to go step by step on how we went from just grass to a nice landscape bed.
Let's get going. Step number one, you're going to need a design. I've got mine right here. Let's take a closer look.
All right, y'all, here's my overall site plan. We're going to have a large landscape bed over here, some flagstones, because we always walk out here, so it's getting worn down a little bit. We'll do some flagstones going over there. There is a water channel here, so I need to make sure that I don't put anything over there except for grass.
All right, y'all, so I've got to get the landscape bed lines defined. I love to use a hose, kind of map it along where you think you want it to be, and then kind of move it until you get it looking perfect. All right, now that I've got the hose lined out, you want to make sure that your lines are fairly smooth, no aggressive, sharp turns. That is what it's going to look like. Next up, you got to get rid of the grass. In another video, I used cardboard to smother out the grass. Great technique, love it, it's organic, all that good stuff. But I actually need this grass in other locations, so I'm going to spend some time digging it up. Don't underestimate it, it's a lot of work. As I'm doing all this work, I'm stepping all over the grass. It's kind of ruining the grass over here and making a muddy mess. So before I finish all of it, I'm going to go ahead and get some cheap cypress mulch. I'm going to lay down a thin layer so as I'm walking, I can walk on that mulch instead of the mud. Okay. All I was trying to do now. I can walk on it. Oh, I hit a rock.
Are you wet?
Yeah. You know, it's like a lot of people don't want to do landscaping in the rain, but I know in the middle of the summer it's going to be hot, and I'm going to be like, I don't want to do landscaping when it's so hot. So it's actually quite nice. I'm not melting down. And with all the rain, it's so much easier to dig too. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta sing in the rain.
Look how wet your hair is.
All right, y'all, it's day two. This is how far I made it. I got a little bit of mulch down. I got all the grass completely removed. I do have a pile of like some of the grass that's here. I'm gonna kind of spread it out and make sure all the grass is turned upside down so it'll hopefully kill it.
I've been piling up rocks as I work on the landscape around the house. I'm going to use these rocks to make a quick mini retaining wall, and that will help keep the mulch and dirt away from the white trim of the house.
Okay, I got the landscape bed looking really clean. It's all mulched in, got my little mini retaining wall, and it's that time that I love the most. You have to put all your plants where you think you want to put them. You kind of move them around until they look really good. So I've got a huge collection of plants here, small ones, big ones. I'll share the list in the description. All right, now you got to get a second opinion. I put all these plants out and make sure it looks okay before you dig them into the ground. We've got some flowers here, some lithodoras over here, some annuals here for some color. And Wendy is going to keep moving them around a little bit until those flowers look spectacular. But today, or right now, I'm going to go ahead and plant all these because I think these are in a good solid place. We definitely want those there. So what do you think? right, y'all, planting that one small 3-gallon bucket, or maybe it's 2.5, we got this entire pile of rocks right here. It actually smells good.
Here's a landscape trick I use often. I always have extra rock and dirt on my projects. In this case, I was able to add another mini retaining wall just to give this a little bit more dimension and depth.
Okay, next up, here's a rundown of all the plants in case you're interested in planting any of these. Sunshine Ligustrum. This has got a bright golden color. It can handle -10, so really hardy, full sun to part sun. Next up is the Spanish Lavender. This one can handle full sun, very hardy down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and beautiful blooms, and it smells amazing. These two here, we've got a Dianthus. I planted this close to the wine barrel in the front. It is very hardy, -20 degrees, full sun to part shade. Over here, also a Dianthus, but it's called Silver Star. This little juniper here is a Chinese juniper. It's called Angelica Blue. So it's going to have a blue color on the tips when it pushes out new buds, and it does get about 6 feet all directions. Now these two Arborvitaes, this is the emerald green Smaragd. I love that name. It is part of the Thuja Occidentals family. Full sun. Okay, these things are crazy hardy. -20 degrees Fahrenheit. They really grow all up and down the United States. They'll get about 3 feet wide and 15 feet tall. So those are going to be a nice kind of natural barrier. And finally, these little guys here. In the back, we got the bright green. These are going to be a little bit more annual, so they won't make it to the winter. They're just, if you like them, get them for the season. And then over here, another one here, Charmed Wine Shamrock. That's those tiny little purple clovers. So again, just go through the section. You'll be able to find all kinds of stuff that you might like. This is just for ideas. How much did this landscape bed cost? So this right here, the mulch, all of these plants were a total of $345. Look in the description below if you'd like to see an itemized list. All right, everybody, and this backyard landscaping bed is now complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and until next time, take care.